windows and stuff. I thought the roof was going to fall off.
Just after 9 p.m. Central Time Sunday, residents of Dallas and Ellis County were instructed to take shelter immediately.
It was just like out of a movie, you know. We heard this strong wind.
Trees and utility poles were snapped in half. Many buildings in the area were damaged or destroyed. According to the CBS affiliate in Dallas, based on the damage scene, winds may have picked up to more than 110 miles per hour.
And that new bag someone said that was just put up?
Which one?
Oh.
It's gone?
It's like that. Water's flying out.
First responders searched for hours for survivors and people who may have been trapped. Tens of thousands of Dallas residents also lost power as a result of the weather system. Mark Liverman, CBS News.
Some residents in one part of Florida are picking up the pieces after a tornado ripped through their area. Blue tarps boarded up windows and condemn notices line the streets of Cape Coral. Tornadoes devastated some homes, while other homes just feet away were spared.
I was absolutely shocked. My house is like 200 feet away and my house was absolutely fine. And I've come over to this side and it's just unbelievable.
Even though their homes were damaged, most homeowners are grateful that no one was hurt in these storms.
Well, it is now 5:16 here locally, 55 degrees.
And here locally, dry right now, but things are going to be changing. Let's get the latest from Storm Center 7 meteorologist Jesse Maag.
We have fairly widespread rain around the country. We just looked at Texas, that tornado video just moments ago. We're still seeing that line of storms that's waving through the south right now, a very well-defined and strong line of thunderstorms. However, for us, it's not exactly the same. We sit in these cooler temperatures, so things are not quite as active where we are. What we're going to see, more or less, is just moisture drift its way into the Miami Valley, so I do not anticipate severe weather. However, I do think we could see a thunderstorm or two, a few flashes of lightning, especially as we get later into the day. When that cold front gets closer to us and really starts to drive on by, that's where we see things kicking up, and that will be late this afternoon into the evening hours. Right now, it is a mild start. That low is pulling in the heat and moisture from the south. Eventually, once the warm front passes by, you'll notice that you'll feel it outside, feeling more like spring than fall. We'll see those temperatures shoot up to right around the mid-70s at the warmest part of the day, and with that, we're also seeing these temperatures warm here this morning. Mid-50s to begin the day, a few spots still in the lower 50s up off towards the north, and what we've been tracking primarily for your morning commute is going to look a lot like this. Letitia just told me moments ago that she did see some fog driving through Trotwood when she was coming in earlier this morning, so it is becoming more and more widespread throughout the morning hours as that moisture is kind of pulling in here from the south. Temperatures at 56 degrees to begin the day. We'll see things warming up nicely, but again, keep an eye on a few of those patches of fog. It's mostly stayed off towards the south of the Miami Valley here, south of I-70 specifically, but we're starting to see it expand ever so slightly. I don't think Salina, Wapakoneta, Bellefontaine, I don't think you're going to deal with any fog, but right here in the core of the Miami Valley, and especially areas to the south, I think you could possibly deal with a little bit of issues when you're heading out here this morning. That's just the start of it, the start of that moisture moving in, and again, I mentioned with the cold front wedging underneath everything, that actually shoots the moisture and heat up into the air, and that's how we get the formation of these clouds and eventually rain showers and thunderstorms. This is what it's looking like as we go throughout the day, clouding up. You'll see that warm front pass by as we get into about the mid-afternoon hours. After that, we'll see a quick break, and then the cold front arrives. That's going to be closer towards dinner time, so things looking active as we head into the evening commute when you're heading home from work here. The drive at 5 looking like it could be a little bit busy. Hopefully we see things hold off until after that. The evening, by and large, is looking very wet. A lot of rain expected after the midnight hour. We start to see things exit, so I do believe when you're heading off to work in the morning hours there tomorrow, you're not likely going to deal with a whole lot of issues. The good news is we need the rain. I think most of us are going to range right around 1/4 to 1/2 inch, leaning on the high end towards about 3/4 of an inch, and we need that to get us closer to the average here for this time of the month. After this, we see things really quiet down. We'll likely stay dry Tuesday, Wednesday, into Thursday. After that, the next chance for rain arriving there on Friday. What you need to notice throughout the week is really each and every day, aside from Friday, is looking quite breezy, especially today, tomorrow, and into Wednesday. We're bringing you weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Let's go back to Sergeant Mark and and check on the roads. How are things looking, Sarge?
Justin, we're in pretty good shape. We've had a few issues of some fog, but that really hasn't translated into any slowdowns on the freeway system. A couple of active issues, though. Northbound 75 in the Piqua area, just a little bit south of this camera that we're showing you here. This camera's at Route 36 in Piqua. On northbound 75, about a mile south of this area, we've got a lane blocked on northbound 75 Creighton. Looks to be about a 5 to 7 minute delay on the freeway. So if that's your morning drive, there is a little bit of a tie up there as a result of a crash. Also, earlier this morning, there was an incident that has resulted in a shutdown of Salem Avenue between Olive Road and State Route 49. Investigators are on scene there now with that investigation. So it looks like Salem Avenue will be blocked for the foreseeable future. I'm Sergeant Mark Bauer, WHIO Triple Team Traffic.
Sergeant, thank you. It is 5:21, 55 degrees.
A driver is still missing days after a crash. The injuries deputies say that person may have that could help you find them.
And the flames you see right here on your screen are actually coming from a tanker truck. What News Center 7 is learning about the crash.
Right when you wake up, prepare for the day ahead with your live Storm Center 7 forecast from meteorologist Christy Zontini. Weekday mornings starting at 4:25 a.m.